don't
For
come.
developments now we country TV.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we
For
all.
developments now we nation salo.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't
For
come.
developments now we country TV.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation salo.
We now independent media house. We dey here for unify, sensitize, and inform. Sierra Leoneans home and abroad.
We dey here so for talk, but wetin dey happen? Political discussion.
You for know about salon politics.
Religious messages, entertainment self no go left bien.
We no go left nothing bien no.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't
For
come.
developments now we country TV.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation salo.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't
For
come.
developments now we country TV.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation salo.
This na the thing them where we dey talk, but
Sierra Leone political history.
defeating the lives of fake people.
Waiting they be na social media.
One-on-one interview, we go bring you all the hot topics.
Unity Broadcasting TV say,
And we let we self and better salo.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't
For
come.
developments now we country TV.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we
For
all.
developments now we nation salo.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't
For
come.
developments now we country TV.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation salo.
You go get we live on Facebook and our YouTube channel at Unity Broadcasting TV. And do ya not forget to tap the subscribe button. Same way so, if you want check now we website, just type www.unitybroadcasting.com. Now the word.
This is where the race changes, because ahead, beyond the bend, lies the final whistle in 2028. An unseen finish line, shimmering with possibility. Who will pick?
Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform salon people home and abroad. Unity Broadcasting TV don't
For
come.
developments now we country TV.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we
For
all.
developments now we nation salo.
Unity Broadcasting TV don't
For
come.
developments now we country TV.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation salo.
We now independent media house. We dey here for unify, sensitize, and inform. Sierra Leoneans home and abroad.
if not all of we not lack who side we dey as a country, not just under President Bill, but under President Nkrumah, under President Ahmed Tijan Kaba. We only hope, say, we can move this country forward. So at any time when they talk about leadership, when they talk about somebody, we can actually give the mantle for letting move this country forward. And that make internal democracy very important, because internal democracy, now the process that they would use for select that person there. The one that we don't know too much about history, this is very important. In 1967, the first coup again in this country, now internal democracy go wrong. That means say people are popular, we forgive symbol, we forgive authority say contest. If you not give them that authority, then party they can go ahead for lost election. Inside 1967, when I been Sir Albert Magai and be the lead Sierra Leone at the time. Waiting Sir Albert do, you get 3 people them would then be denied and symbol. SLPP denied and symbol. And SLPP go ahead for get a tie with APC in 1967. We then get a tie now. That's in the Sierra Leone get parliamentary system. You been get a break. That means then 3 people and they will go team up as independent. When a SLPP member, they will not give them symbol. Now them now for can decide. The party go big, then say they not agree. Instead, they can't vote. And that makes on the side of APC, now that makes Yaka Stevens become prime minister. In fact, the military at the time will be loyal to Prime Minister Sir Albert Magai. When now be David Lancer now will be the head. Then go stage coup. And after that, there was a counter coup, because you will get elements of the military, not being glad for that. So that will be the first scourge down there of internal democracy. Fast forward 40 years on, the same Prime Minister, Sir Albert Magai, Iyun Pikina when Charles Magai, 40 years on in 2007, SLPP, he not be feel satisfied with the way SLPP under Tijan Kaba being treated, because he be feel say President Kaba go anoint Solomon Barrow, because he feel say he not be popular person in that race day. So he go on for form Iyun party when I be PMDC, and PMDC clear almost most of the seats then at the south and part of the east. SLPP go ahead for lost that election day. Fast forward 10 years on in 2018 or 2017, APC, in fact, NDI write say APC, NDI then write up and say President Nkrumah anoint the APC leader at the time, Dr. Samora Kamara. So if you get elements that will not be happy, then go form their own party. We not being C4C, we not be the vice president under President Nkrumah at the time. The APC go ahead for lost the election. So internal democracy, any party will not handle and find, it get grave consequences. But not just for the politics, but for the development. You know why this is important? Anything where a political party gets, that character they affect the country. We all talk about accountability. If APC and SLPP will not make them accountable, Salo no go be accountable. We all talk about inclusivity. That means a man, team man, they all for come together and form one government for push the country go before. But if political parties then they form groups around ethnic lines, around regional lines, now so they go manage the country. So internal democracy not just for win election, but really about how we they manage yourself. And what's more important, that the one they win a donor them, you win a development partner if they listen to this program. Una resources, una investment not safe if internal democracy not strong. So now that make this conversation very important today. And why important? The first leg of the marathon for law take on internal democracy. Now because now that they form the framework where they talk about how democracy they run. So now make in the first leg of the marathon, we take internal democracy. We don't launch a report and we'll get for talk about the reports later on in greater detail. So today, we get for big fumble and padding. The flyer we go out, we talk about 2 big allegations then for talk about this conversation. One pandi alleged then not able come, and because of that one day, we get the representatives of the 2 allegios them instead, because no one forget an imbalance. So we get on with me own immediate right now, we get Jibril Saidu Buzo Kamara, we are the spokesman for Jagaban. Now in they represent Jagaban on the platform today. So Buzo Kamara, in fact, if we don't, the Okna NGO now instead we don't contest for symbol at APC.
Sure.
So you could tell Fambu they do.
Family out there, una good evening, and I tell una plenty. Thank you for taking una time for watch this program.
Okay, the post for join somebody they will join me online from Washington. This now is Sierra Leonean way now instead now an American. He studied in American University and Arizona State University. If you don't want to be ECOWAS expert, right now this person is in Washington. They actually understudy Democrat and Republican parties them, because right now the work we do and the study way they study now it do consultancy on campaign political campaigns. So Agwanle Bami Charles Boy will represent Dr. Kande Yomkela. You can tell Fambo they are do for we.
Thank you so much, Mr. Labalin. Fumble them on a cabo in a bamin, and glad for this program.
Thank you very much. So now, so we start the marathon today. So today, now they start this marathon, and I want to let people know say this marathon, the baton. Now they want to get the baton out, so the baton get for them as they go, and other people then go take them. So and we get for change strategies by the studies we will make with the showcase other candidates then down the road. So Fambu, then you go take part in this conversation today. We'll get radio stations there across the country where go give an opportunity for yourself listen and take part. 072641729 at the number. 072641729 at the number. And so by 8 o'clock we will left the line open for Launa take part. So Family, we don't talk about this survey. We don't do this survey, big study. And I want at this moment for tell APC and SLPP thank you, because when we develop the tool, the instrument, we actually sit down with the two political party leaders, them, the chairman at the level of the chairman, secretary generals, then validate the tools them. We sit down at APC office for about 3 hours, sit down at SLPP office for about an hour, then validate the tools them. And after they don't validate the tools them, then are the questions they will want for go na the field. And then we send the question a field. After we done, we invite them back now offices. They come validate the results as usual. Because since we don't publish this result here in December, it sparked beaucoup controversies. And some people then see now this is not the gap inside my campaign. Some people then say this is not the area this where they do well. Some people then really disappointed with the way with some of the results come. But you know, that's the they call marathon, and in the next couple of months we'll do another one. So the methodology day, you can actually go to IGL we website, and for that you get details about the research methodology. We ask beaucoup questions on how people in they participate, whether citizens elect as flag bearer candidate, whether they not elect as flag bearer candidates, and the reality is the result they are out there for let people then take. So inside this first round on the SLPP side, we get Dr. Kande Yomkela we come up. He get 38% electability. Then we get Jagaban, we get 51% likability and electability. In fact, Jagaban are the only candidates, but all the candidates in SLPP and APC combined, we get 51%, above 50% likability. But there are many other concerns in the report. So I want to start with Una 2. I don't know whether for start with, but I think so you waiting in the studio, now you have to start with. Tell me first about how on a campaign they go. Tell Fambulem.
Thank you very much. Good evening again to Fambul Radio watch we or listen to we, whatever medium you use. We don't find one way very interesting, and we not sleep quick, exhausting, it take a lot of time, energy, and one thing we make we dey enjoy the campaign na the fact say the leader Sheikh Alhaji Mohammed Omodu Kamara gets the right energy for lead the campaign, and he also gets the right strategists and foresee how we dey put together a unique campaign together, and the result will come out not surprising to we, because we know the job where we don't do over the years, and now a marathon where we will continue for lead as a movement and take to the run up to the flag bearer conventions and say 2028 elections until Jakaban becomes the next president of the Republic of Sierra Leone. So the campaign so far now one way we cut across different things what they do. One, they get for do with in philanthropic aspects based on the things the way they do for people. Two, we how we they engage delegates them on a daily basis, and three, we see how it they cut across party lines and all. So thus far, we get a unique campaign strategy.
But you know, people in winner, your opponents then,
Yes.
so tell them one for borrow small from you. You get any lesson with the share?
Well, the thing is, you get forget the right mindset around you. And one thing we Jagaban don't succeed for do, they forget about the issue of big names around them. They look at young people, and most of where they lead the campaign are young people. And we also get a community-driven campaign for which we put the people of Sierra Leone at the center of every other thing what they do. Yes, he's running under the APC ticket, but Jagaban in focus more is about Sierra Leone. And I feel say that are the result what they achieve. So if they want for can get lessons from we, let them come, but we will be after we win the conventions.
Okay, so I can go over to you, Bamin. So how will your campaign they go on the KKY front, and which lesson you get for share with Fambolen?
First, I think I'm from the clear in the SLPP, the party not declared the campaign yet, and unlike the ABC, they get a timetable, they get a convention coming.
Sure.
In the SLPP, will not get any declared campaign yet. But if we talk about KKY in presidential ambition, I think this campaign will start all the way back to 2015. And we believe, say, for lead Salone as leader, not to sprint. You got to go the jog. You jog till we have for reaching at the finish line, you sprint. But during these years, we don't face a lot of hurdles, and it's part of the process. But what I can tell you is that when the SLPP officially declare a campaign time, we will give you the opportunity for start effective campaign. I will tell you, say, KKY campaign will be focused solely on delivery. Waiting in order make the Georgia. KKY right now in focus, they work for deliver for the president. They get an assignment with the president for deliver on energy, food security, climate change. So they work on them. So that's not in focus right now. But the lesson we don't learn over the years, as I say, this race not a sprint. They jog, they sprint. Just like we do the marathon. Just starting with the sprint. Like, you go tire fast. So with the jog, and with that time reach, you go sprint, for win the flag bearer race. And also, we believe, say, a political campaign, not to something for be aggressive, divisive. No, we believe in a people-centered campaign. With the listen from the people, with the learn from them, the people that they own these movements, that they get for own the campaign, that they get for decide. So KKY, not to an individual way, a very selfish, it only focus on itself now. KKY focus on what it matters, and what it matters are the people of Salon.
Okay, thank you very much. I'll go back to you, Bamin. You don't read this report. I hope say when I go don't read this report, the political marathon. So tell me about what things stand out for you in that report if you don't read them at all.
You see, one thing about this report, over the past days and weeks, we don't see a lot of debates on social media from SLPP, APC, and even people who consider themselves as independent man. We don't get agreement and disagreement. But for we in the KKY side, we're not shocked at the outcome because one, KKY is a brand. KKY has been there. People know and they know what he's capable of doing. So for me, checking the two boxes of likability and electability, just cements the fact say KKY is the best person out there with way for continue the work of our President Bill. So we not get anything with shock we, but at the same time it show people and say KKY is the best fit for succeed the president. And again, as a political scientist myself, we are the research and survey. One thing which strike me most about when I survey is the methodology when I use. The methodology meets all industry standard. On a sampling of 1,200 people, the language when I use so that people will understand the question better. When I involve political parties, for drafts, the question. So it kind of points out, say, when are they on the right track? And these are discussions we need as people, where we really get some of the surveys where they kind of help we for decide who will be next. Not only few people within the room for decide this, but some of the survey will help for give an insight to the few we get for decide. That way they will say people have not speak say, and this person now thinks say a better choice. So and as I know the SLPP as a party, I know say na party listen and it implements.
Okay, so which stand out for Jagaban?
Well, I think the survey just justify most of the claims that we don't make over a year ago. Officially, maybe don't they tell people of Sierra Leone that Jagaban are the most popular Sierra Leonean and now the guy for beating the 2028 elections. And waiting this survey bring out now the fact say it justifies some of them claims and we be done they make as a movement. And one thing we are so agree with in this particular survey in the area of likability, Jagaban is loved by people. We dey feel them everywhere where we dey go. And one unique thing about this now somebody where the people out there are able to put the face to the name. Now you go hear certain names but people not able to identify who are this character. Down to small picking themselves able for no say this na the Jagaban. So he's loved by people. So likability stand out clearly for we as a movement. And I believe say in winning presidency you get for be loved by the people.
Okay. So I think say look just look.
And also Mr. Lavina, I have for church. The two indicators them out of the survey are likability and electability. I can say this among all both the SLPP and APC among all apart from Samra, among all the people in way, they in the first four, I think KKY don't prove electability. They don't run before and we don't win a very critical district with Akambia. So it don't prove not only likability, but it don't prove electability. So that's something that the way I want to make people learn.
Okay. So I think so don't go faster now. Una campaign and get challenges. So people like talk say you possibly the SLPP talk say no KKY not even qualify. In fact, Jagaban back rumor don't come say instead not qualify. So what you could talk about una legality, una eligibility even let's start with Jagaban.
Okay, firstly let say this now. Jagaban qualify under the Constitution of Sierra Leone. He also qualify under the 2022 Constitution of the APC party. Of course, with this particular claim where people they make, I think the no less possible the National Secretary General of the APC party we get the mandate for give membership to people. Don't go now a sister program Musa make known to the world that based on the data we receive from the previous Secretary General and with the membership we submit for Jagaban, the data we receive match the membership card we submit for him, meaning he officially take card in 2014 and he is qualified to run for the flag bearership of the APC. Waiting on the happen at the fact say Jagaban is the man to beat now. So you get the opponents and where they come up with lots of things and for scare away people from the support for Jagaban, but not to strategy or the work. He is qualified and he's going to run.
Okay, KKY, you qualified?
I think we on team we are very realistic. As the way the SLP constitution stands now, you're not qualified. Never put that with it. Not only him. People like Chief Minister, if ever get for run, people like Timothy Kaba, if you ever get for run. The way how the constitution structure right now, not only two people we don't get interest with the qualified GOB and the vice president. But having said that, the SLPP not party of inclusion, not party we listen again. Not for the first time this the party don't include people with where they still say they're very important and very critical for the party in winning. If we push back to 2023, we see how they absorb the C4C MPs them, Nakono, where they did a symbol on the SLPP and they eventually end up for being. Also, for go by Kala, two independent MPs that they did it, Honorable Kone and Honorable. So we see how they inculcate them. So one thing about SLPP, we they listen and where we see winning, we they go for them. So we believe and trust NEC for do the right thing as always, and the NEC are the highest decision making body. Where that time reach for campaign, I think say they go do something we go give everybody a plain and clear field way. KKY and the rest of others way for qualified for contest for the flag bearer.
Yes, thank you very much. So one of the things where they really come up, where I see one APC stalwart when JFK, the former Attorney General and the former anti-corruption czar, he writes an op-ed, and I agree with him. So he talk about spending. So one of the things that we Jagaban really people that know them for, they say they stone. So you not feel say you now want for outspend other candidates there or and for buy the people in democracy is that your plan?
No, we not able to buy democracy. Waiting Jagaban can do now for create a facelift for the politics, not business as usual. Most of these people who they make these comments, then they don't serve. Some may be ministers or whatever. We also get records of people where they talk, say then they wait, where the actual delegates they don't emerge, then they come out with resources for spend. But what they do now is at the risk of Jagaban. Imagine it not become the flag bearer, or the elections not happen yet for flag bearer. A lot of other delegates, coming again as delegates. But now we say this, and it is clear. Waiting Jagaban the invest per now, and not get anything for say they buy delegates. Coming with bosses to Sierra Leone, that's not going to affect the delegates then. Come to the ferry, that has nothing to do with the delegates then. Come to the bikes then. The actual politics of the party now the fact say majority of the one then they will be don't be ministers, some now be members of parliament who they own now. They not get nothing for offer to the people. Jagaban come even for can give the party life. It interests you for know this. A party of over 60 years, we dey forget offices na districts and a problem. It takes the intervention of Jagaban, where they permit now we dey get offices in every place that is. Kenema precisely, then give we notice the because the former Vice President Victor Fona NBA Austria. When he switch over, give we notice. Na Jagaban the parents for the place. Come to Bo, the office who they use. Jagaban is paying $8,000. So you look at them, say, paying rent they cause problem for the party. Let we help the party in building party offices and all. They don't build on the infrastructure of the party. Now with the boast of offices in Masheka, Kono, and other places.
Kefala Marabak been build party office now.
Yes, yes. Kefala we give kudos for that. But the magnitude at which Jagaban they go in terms of party offices at district level, to the extent for the very first time that the Bonta Island, a buy property there of over 150 million loans for the APC party. So most of the resources which Jagaban they spend, giving microfinance to the women out there, APC women there. You will tell me, say now.
No,
it
I
just-
mean, when I get for pay for this publicity, when I get. But I just want to turn over to KKY. So spending money, waiting, how KKY. When I say he spend,
I think there are three M's in politics. One, the first M na money. The second M na media. The other one, you need to forget movers and shakers. If you not get the three M's here, I think that political career is non and void. So in terms of expenditure, I think it's good for me candidates that spend on things they're beneficial for the party and the country as a whole. But if we look inside the SLPP, they want them get for supposedly run for the flag bearer. If you look for expenditure, I think why not for not get 48% likability or 38% electability. So you can spend money, but you get for time to how viable you are. Because you can spend money to even the flag bearer. But when it comes to national, so many people look on policy issues. So many people look on experience, on your track record. So yeah, expenditure is good, but we campaign. I think we focus is with the help the president for deliver on the big five, and based on that delivery, based on the work of KKY, people don't go decide. But again, you cannot wipe away money. But if you look at the top four, now the SLPP. I think KKY is the least pressing way to pour money out, but that not mean say pour money out. When that time come, SLPP declare campaign officially, I can tell you this authoritatively, say there is money, KKY team has money, and we will spend money for the party and for this country.
so thank you very much. So we have to take a little break. But one of the things that we would really focus on in this conversation, I think, say we sidestep and small, now the way ordinary people they participate in the campaigns. So it very clear in the report, say the level of participation of ordinary people is very low. And when they say, with man, if you go to America, if you go to England, when they say this person a Labour Party, they can register, then are members. But now, salon people can talk say, me, I born SLPP, I born APC, I die APC, die SLPP. They are not necessarily registered. Waiting on a desire for include them and then the party structure in terms of decision making. I want to take 30 seconds from now before we go to break.
Well, that now waiting we don't enjoy with we candidates. This is not possible for break the barriers of parties and politics. Like I say initially, where I start, Jarabam not to possible too color sensitive. In focus is about Sierra Leone. That is why most of the time, to the extent in we political party, you get people who don't meet and say, no, not the ticket of Southeast. Go claim put lock outside Papa come out. They say no, me na blama them born me. They won inside the APC on the Southeastern ticket and they win the elections. And I think the report we wanna pull prove them because where they go to a touch base with the region then we see how much percent is scored. For sure you say Jagabana the candidates we firstly again for bring national cohesion, secondly they bring together massive vote from the Southeast with the APC need.
Okay, boy.
Of course, I'm Honorable KKY now from Gambia. Now they born from a chief family in school now the south, and wife now from the south. So you get that national face and that possibly, even maybe you need to economic developments in every region you think about in the country. So that's not even a question we spend more time on. But when it comes to people participating in democratic process, we don't find out. Even the report talk about 74% APC cardholders then believe say when it comes to choosing the flag bearer has to be done through primaries, and of course SNDP 77%. And we believe Rome wasn't built in a day, and we believe say as time goes on, more especially the SLPP, I strongly believe say we go shift from that delegates. Few people have select the flag bearer to primaries where party card holders then going for a voice and choose what I really they want for making it. And from the reports, Honorable KKY show a very high roadmap for make
Thank you.
retain power, because it formed a good coalition of winning.
Thank you. Thank you. So thank you very much. So with the calm, and also we don't begin for unveil we jingle for the marathon, because this is not a really long race. But this race here, remember the one that we don't take the baton before. We don't take the baton before since we start democracy back 1996. So when I play the jingle balo Yeri, no unveil this jingle back again.
From independence in 1961 to the rugged foothills of the Lion Mountains, here they emerge, chests puffed out, eyes fixed on building a resource-rich nation in the West African sun. The Sierra Leone political marathon, where leaders tried to rescue a country, tittering on the throes of failure, straddling wars and civil strife, coups and poverty, and yet amidst all that, resilience and emergence. This has been no ordinary marathon. It is Sierra Leone in motion, past and present, stretching its legs on the long road of destiny. At the front in 96, emerging from the shadows of armed conflict, is Ahmad Tejan Kabar, the reconciler, the calm in the storm. He doesn't rush this race, running with the calm poise of a unifier and healer. There is an intruder on the track! Johnny Paul Corona! Corona loses his composure momentarily before the intruder is dragged off the track by ECONOMI officials. Each footfall echoes peace accord sign, war silenced, a nation gently stitched back together. Now, picking the baton in 2007 is a tall, silver-haired gentleman, power in the posture, resolve in the rhythm, earnest by Corona. This is momentum incarnate, infrastructure in his calves, ambition in his arms. He lengthens his stride as if laying roads beneath his feet and bridges over doubt. Oh my days. Corona faces a hurdle from the Ebola virus disease. His momentum is paused as confidence gives way to despair. Corona is back up to sprint to the finish line. But wait, will Corona get more time on track? No, his race is ending.
And now here is Julius Madapio in 2018, the soldier turned statesman, running not just with history beside him, but with the future staring him down. He promised discipline, results and probity. Is it really a new direction? This is the man now soldiering on with the baton. Education reform in one hand, anti-corruption reforms in the other, while the rest of ECOWAS and UN Security Council are on his shoulder.
Bio pauses as he tries to evade the COVID-19 boys. On the rampage, he sidestepped one obstacle and then another. All 8 million spectators have 2 questions in common. Who will take the baton from Bio? Who will bring home the laurels? This is where the race changes, because ahead, beyond the bend, lies the final whistle in 2028. An unseen finish line, shimmering with possibility. Who will pick up the baton in this tantalizing and destiny-filled race out of over 40 contenders? Old rivals and emerging runners warm up in the shadows The crowd waits with bated breath to witness another brush with destiny. And that is the beauty and burden of this marathon.
Very much so. The marathon and they continue. So this marathon, so then people we generously label them front runners, even though some people, why would they call them the front runners? But the reality is, on a day before today, tomorrow, now God knows how on a good day. What do you feel say you need for keep the lead?
Well, we will continue for do the things the way we don't do all over the country, and we dey improve on one that we feel say the minus is to we. Then we keep we internal strategy for maintain delegate.
But what if they overtake you now? What if they are overtaking?
It is difficult for them to overtake winner this race. Firstly, like I say, Jagaban gets the right energy, and we get the right strategies. Politics, you get forget the energy and strategy for see how you combine them two for their work. And it's difficult for any other person to overtake winner the race, and the focus is there. This campaign is about people's giving campaign. Now the people of Sierra Leone want Jagaban. We get things the way they happen, not all by we making. Now how the people they want them for happen. And I'm how they listen so much. So it's difficult for anybody overtake another race.
So Bami, what if the next round of the marathon KKY is overtaken by someone at SLPP?
I think I'm very, very confident. Say the qualities of KKY and in work we do, it's very hard to make somebody overtake them because we can't get anybody better for likability and electability than the SLPP than KKY. But at the same time, I want to acknowledge the SLPP in a particular way not get any shortage of talent. We get a lot of individuals that will equally, succeed the president. But we just believe and just let with the survey kind of assert and just confirm to everybody where if you get any small doubts, KKY is the best person for succeed the president because of their experience and the love we get for the country. But if that situation happens, say somebody can overtake me, we SLPP get more talent. I think we believe in SLPP. Say anybody will put forward, it will win 2028 election. And everybody equally, everybody gets the talent for lead. But just that, even if you get a classroom of 10 smart people, like you get one person, we always get 100%. I think like KKY that day, then we believe say we'll continue this lead as time.
But I don't want to stop you under. When the lead at the level of ordinary citizens, anybody will look at this report here, and the biggest limitation than inside this report, because the party then get in structure. One party way they lead, they elect their leaders, not through delegates.
Yeah.
And inside this research, we'll not touch delegates. We just talk to ordinary people about who side and team up in relation to una. So what you feel say now una position when it comes to delegates?
The good thing about the SLPP party, na party with the list. In fact, about this report, the PRO talk about say. As something we take into consideration. The party always listening, and we believe the voice of the ordinary members that we know through delegates speaks louder, and we believe delegates then they pay attention, they pay key attention, and the party leadership also they pay attention because the SLPP, the last mistake we have put somebody you go have to wait for the APC. We want somebody where they can knock out straight. And KKY, and the delegates then don't get out the message, and this survey just cements this message.
But you don't get any thoughts or clearly defined position also on a day now in terms of how much delegates on a don't bag.
Talk about delegates then because the party not officially declare campaign for flag bearers. So right now, if any company say, get this amount of delegates, it's just, it's just propaganda. When that time comes, when the party say, okay, we don't declare now, say, all man can campaign for flag bearer, we will come back and I will tell you with authority, say, we get X, Y, and Z amount of delegates and we'll be the flag bearer race. But for now, we not get any official campaign into the SLPP, so we know we still get X amount of delegates them. But I can tell you for free, say these reports, delegate they observe, they watch up, they listen, and it get for help them for decide whether time come for votes.
They say Jagaban, they say you na Nagbobo German and Sabi una. The delegates the way they matter and not Sabi Jagaban.
The APC as a party is built on the foundation of the grassroots. And generally the grassroots, then they make decisions for even delegates them, because you no one forget problem with the general voters out there who will forgive you the actual winning way you want. I think we don't face them over the years in terms of how we they pick candidates them. And one unique thing about Jagaban are the fact say we get a membership of over 150,000 people. Only 1,800 and something they vote as delegates them to the convention. But what's unique now the fact say the people down there they speak their minds. Them go meeting yesterday. After we they all long go as flag bearers, huge chunk of people just appear at the place they chant Jagaban. Now Jagaban we want 2028. To the embarrassment of other flag bearers there. But this is just too natural. You party the people out there. They
say na stage.
No, come on. Jagaban go to work and of course invite people in for camp. So now waiting to happen at the fact say they avoid Boku public place them. Because immediately it goes on site, you will see quick and that place don't become crowded. Then you will see police come and say you know get clearance. So now I just prefer for the day inside motor car move. But the truth is, this particular conventions coming, APC want for take power in 2028. You need the candidates where really they give SLPP the beat where they deserve. And that candidate is Jagaban. You know, just you don't.
But Jagaban get delegates then?
Well, as it is now, they start lower levels. When lower levels start, you get delegates who they emerge. And one assurance we me get now that 70% of the current delegates them, they will stay as delegates them. I know tell you say we don't get XYZ delegates, the opponents they don't panic. But let us go to the conventions, he's going to win. And if they win, with setting the constitution of the APC prescribe 50+1%. If they win on the first ballot.
So let's go back. Let's go to me party in Washington. Boy, you KKY, they say KKY left SLPP. You get some people and they, from all these reports come out, some people in the SLPP, they say that man they left with. So why forget another opportunity?
You see, this is my question always when they come up. I don't engage in a lot of political debates surrounding this issue. We always see they come up and they take a pause and smile because this is the reality. When these reports come out, you know, that are the talking points of people and where they feel threatened by KKY, and likability and electability. And me, Grandma, can always tell me, say, where you gonna push at the straight stick and you force the target for courts. Now people they try to use other mediums.
But they say not loyal. They say not loyal.
But this is the thing I'm saying. KKY is SLPP. Full stop. It's SLPP yesterday, today, and forever. Waiting happened 2018. People say let's go from NDC. KKY not to inform NDC. Is a founding member of NDC. Not to ever from NDC. And I can tell people as a political scientist myself. I can tell people and say 2018, the formation of NGC, KKY go join a blessing in disguise to the SL for several reasons. One, it will stop the APC from winning all the seats that can be. Two, it creates a space where we go into second rounds, and that second round today, I can tell you, say, more than 70% of people in with them vote for NGC, vote for SLPP, and that if we bring SLPP to the margin where they win the 2018 election. And KKY is SLPP, even the president knows KKY is SLPP, and we could see prior to 2023 election. Imagine a whole head of states and party leaders them. They go Gambia. They go say, you know, brother, come back home. They say come back home. No, not say can you party, come back home. So SLPP. So and if we talk about, we get former party leader Papania. He was SLPP, went to APC and come back SLPP. He become chairman. He become a minister. Even the independent candidates then from Kailao, they left SLPP independent, they came back, they welcome. So SLPP now a welcoming party, and KKY is SLPP and will continue for remain SLPP today and forever. I think that's not just.
But if the delegates do not choose KKY now, with all of this, they can go back.
They no say KKY is the best fit for beat APC, clean one. But again, as I say, KKY not somebody where to run the presidency is do or die. No, it gets so much love for a country. They want for serving country. We see the fantastic work we do for the Vision 300. We see the investment conference we do. We Salon gain almost 800 to 900 $1 million in investment. So he has love for his country. So if the delegates at that time, which delegates and say, if I believe the delegate will select them, if they say, okay, not so you want to choose or not this one, he will work with that person. So for KKY, the presidency is not a do or die, but we just believe say he's the best fit, and the delegate they I believe say also they know he's the best fit, and he will eventually become the flag bearer when that time comes.
Okay, so all this money, car with boss, car with not a ship or ferry. Yes, but if the delegate they say now, we will not mix part and then this policy I now want.
I don't work all about this country, talk to delegates and all. The delegates they resolve for vote Jagaban.
No, but if they not do them,
the delegates are resolved to vote Jagaban. Now Jagaban don't throw this challenge to every other candidates we did at the APC and the delegates that are out there. If the APC get a candidate better than him, let them come with him, it is support him 100%. We tell you see the race where Jagaban they come into, it's not about Jagaban. It's about the future of Sierra Leone. The things same way they do now as an individual for this country, with him personal resource, not to one the way indirectly get for the access. For example, the solar lights now we installation they start any moment from now. And now they put no in house, and not get for access, but now for people out there, Sierra Leoneans and for benefit out of them. And I believe say the delegate them out there, they know anything good for this country. That is why then they elect Jagaban.
Okay, so I want to go back to you. Bamins, we don't see internal democracy where after elections, after party convention, people in the breakaway. We don't happen bokutem, and we see say it can happen again. But for example, we can't open the line very soon. By 8 o'clock, we open the line for let people then take part. And anybody who they take part today, I want to let you actually stick to the topic. No attack anybody, and we get right for let we pause the pause anybody where they contribute. 072641729, 072641729. 9 are the number. But what you would try for, the point where they make confusion can be during the process there. We don't see even the audio will come out from one aspirant to another. As long as that 30 people in the fight for power, even if they're brothers and sisters, the tension can be. How KKY intend for manage tension during the process, and if after the process, how you manage tension and within that you win, you know win. We didn't plan for manage tension.
I think one thing where I assure you is KKY for several decades don't build a reputation. And the last thing where I'm involved in any fighting within party just because of you have to become president. The kind of status we KKY get, any type of law we get in country and in party, BSL, trust me, from the KKY side, you know, we see any fracas. What the party decide, we do go with the party. We not so a team where we say at all costs for win this now. If the party decides say now in which I believe say they will decide, will they win the election? If the party decides say now Mr. X or Y or Z, will they support and win the election too? So I can tell you say from the KKY side, they expect anything we get for destabilize the SLP. The SLP would all have invested We learned from 2007 where the APC unfortunately the way for come to power. So we not repeat that again. 2018 now one of the most consequential elections, and the party very united and very determined. But make sure say we continue the good work of President Bill.
So Jagaban, so I mean, at the same question, I just turn over to you.
Jagaban cut across and comping them to the extent every other candidate they don't visit and they get dinner with them. They don't visit more than 1-2 times, and including Omigoli, we just don't do audio against we. We very, very damning, and to the extent they attack the man in religion and all. When Mama die, we all be in our house to her. Na tongue na yaso, we go pay visits, go tell us for burying and all. I feel say now one character we very unique in terms of in company, and you know ever do involve into the conflict of the party. That is why when they make and the flag bearer quick for we all get together and see how we face the SLPP and take them out of power. Jagaban they cut across every candidate and they are at peace with all of them.
So what una feel say una party then for do the APC for do for really continue for hold the aspirants then together so that fracas no go there?
Well, I think they don't start them recently. Last Sunday we be the Family Kingdom, for which the Women's Congress organized a fundraising dinner. We get more than 10 candidates will be there, and they all be there up there. Everybody alive and kicking, dancing all over the place. Then yesterday also then get a follow-up meeting. Outside they all be there together. I think that's the right direction the party they go so, because at the end of the day, you need everybody for come on board for face SLPP. After we don't get flag bearer, we go emerge.
Okay. So KKY, what you wanna feel say SLPP for really put in place for make sure say, because in fact SLPP really interesting. Inside SLPP now you actually see the young and the old. APC back. You get the young and the old. You get very young gentlemen. I know they see ladies then, but very young gent. I don't know if there's any candidate who don't hear but when a woman at SLPP. Largely everybody in a man who don't hear but. So, but it's young men and old men. So, what do you feel say SLPP for continue for do? For make sure then cohesive?
Well, the energy we see within the SLPP, I think that's a clear message we send say 2028 will be the election, because both young and old are energized, and these are two great constituency where they help you for win an election. But recently, I think we get a NAC meeting. The president became clear say we win a party. We all know one, you know. The focus is deliver for the president, deliver on the agenda. I think that's not the focus for now. And again, with that time reach for official campaigns for be open, I believe and I trust the leadership of the party for put certain things in place, like a level playing field for all delegates, for all candidates. We are in, fracas will be limited. It will happen, that's for sure. In politics, even brother and sister go make palaver in politics, but it's all part of love, and the vision for that is at the end of the day one for win. So in the SLPP, I believe and trust the leadership, the president as the leader, the chairman, Sir Jimmy Songa. I trust and believe them say they will create the atmosphere where peace, love, unity, and harmony go in. We'll go in 2028 with ease.
So Fambo, then the reason why we talk about cohesion and peace na them party here, political party not to just for win election, but they actually bring ideas how for govern the government, how for govern, or even how for they in opposition, how for hold government to account. Where them political parties they know they we confusion they it's difficult for let political party then do their work. So then that make you not just fine for let them focus on the Fed no more. It's fine for let them focus on government and governing.
Sure.
So we see say down there it's difficult for let it work na salon. We want for open the line. Today 8 o'clock we open the line to 072641729. 072641729. So they open the line now for anybody we want for contribute. Okay. So whilst we wait for the technical team get set. I want follow we go to an interesting, because I think so we don't begin talk about when national unity and you know a lot of people this conversation is really good, and the beauty with the see people this political one party Jagaban APC, another one SLPP, that's actually sit down and they talk peacefully. We actually want more of that Nasalon. Oh my God, the calls are not begin coming. Hello? Hello?
Good evening. Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah, Alfred from Bo.
Yeah, Alfred.
Yeah. I tell you, I'm plenty, thank you, and happy New Year in advance for when God guided us. Amen. So, brother, I happy for us, the work that we do. And I think that they expect other people that do here in the spring camp, the political party leaders together and make sure that yes, they all come together and preach the good things of this country. So, brother, what you want to try for say, all the representatives they move and all the things move, and thank God, one thing where they preach about, they're all are from good, south, and north. So we're not get no division over that. But again, brother, we just pray for men God choose right what we could give region development in this country, and make sure say the man that the children don't get a right to start society. And thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So way possible way they call, just make sure you restrict them to 30 seconds and let it be in the form of a question if at all you have a question for us. So we'll be talking about national unity. Hello?
Yes, good evening. My name is Ibrahim. I call from Twitter.
Yes, Ibrahim.
Okay, so this one, additional directly to the APC executive.
Yeah.
Please, we the young youth nowadays, we don't want it. Mohamed Umaru Kamara Jaraban, the face of hope. But we realize to so many things that we don't lost before. Maybe we the see what we write, right now we don't know we write. Please, we send this message. One, they don't say that they give you 50-50. We were really happy today, 50-50. Then so you the delegate, no matter how that you be, when you vote smart before that vote, please no vote you get. Not vote your family member. Not vote your party member. Not voting as we all start. We don't pay you there. Not vote because of non come on at the vote with conscience. Vote say the young youth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So many of you going to push because of bad leadership. This time around, you know why. Please, the ticket, not to tickets for the another person. A ticket for Mohamed Omodu Kamara. Once again, I would say thank you very much, and I've always continued for listening to our show. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. The number now 072 641 072 641 with the panelists then there. If you get question for them, you can raise a question. Hello, True Talk Radio. Good evening.
I call from Makini.
Yeah.
I think you are guys message. I don't have careless to I think talk to the
Okay.
Then make you tell the big deal. And number two, Jagaban, no guys, no guys that for a man.
Okay. Thank you. The number now 07 072 641 721 729 072 641 729. Now the number and after we come out the interactive session with the Council for National Unity, how for improve internal party practices. You know, the tension between the party then and a lot of people that they take and say, hello.
Hello. Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is Regina. They talk from Water State.
Regina, na Freetown?
Yes, I feel it.
Yeah.
So this program is really educative, and I don't really listen to the spokesperson whether they talk about Jagaban. We feel say this na a concern because we say Jagaban don dey invest a lot into national development. How we go able for captivate the mindset of people them for make them go able for vote for them. But I want to ask this question. One, we see say e don dey embark on development activities them, but we don see say so many obstacles don dey happen from the ruling government, so dem don dey stop am in terms of im projects dem wey e wan for do. Of recent, I need to understand say one happen today, then I go want the spokesperson for confirm that, for make we able to understand actually wetin happen. Then to the area of KKY. People I don't see say if they don't form a party when I NGC, then all of a sudden if they don't come back SFPP. So how then go able for convince the delegates them or the people of Sierra Leone for it towards the NAMC if you not get this power again come 2028, if you go stick to SFPP or you go decide for go revamp a party back.
Okay.
So this is my contribution.
Thank you very much. Thank you. 072-641-729. Good question. That the ruling party government they stopped Jagaban from a project where they bring calm on development. Hello.
Yeah. Good evening.
Good evening. Come on, put the radio near the phone, please.
Okay, I don't come on here.
Yeah.
I get concerned where I live. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
Well, you talk something about for governance. People in the camp, the issue they are going in the culture. Or if the culture says, when they don't need power, I think the masses they suffer. Not to Jagabana me problem. Not to Yomukela me problem. We need government we care for the people. Very well, the people are suffering. So that this time be concerned. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. 072-641-729. Now the number. We still get time for take calls. Hello, True Talk Radio. Okay. Yes. Alimun, yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. 072-641-729. Now the number. Yeah, 072-641-729 are the number. I think say yes, hello.
Hello, brother. How are you, Johnny? Freetown.
Oh, Johnny, how's the body?
Yeah, long time.
Yes. Happy New Year.
Okay. Well, as it is, to begin from historical analysis, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s coming up. But what is the question I want to ask? It's like a tale of two cities. Two evils. Then you have to choose among them two evils. Which is the best evil or the most risky evil we go choose? Looking along the historical lines, where you don't analyze already. The SLPP, APC, how long they don't be in the political theater, which thing will be done the experience from the Shaka Stevens to the
Sorry.
Man they will become on the political platform. Jagaban and the SLPP Young Kela, I think the government gets some time, a little time for making them be able for finally consolidate the policy system. We're going to capture the minds of people, them delegates, the Sierra Leoneans, for making them really know see the past year was preparation, but now they are really ready for.
Johnny, you got a question for us?
Hello?
You got a question for us?
Well, the question where I therefore ask, but building my premises, is how Jagaban go get for blend business and politics. Because we have seen what left-wing populist politicians have done in other countries, and people are questioning his tax returns.
Okay.
So how he get to manage that?
Okay.
He's treading on a very crucial thread.
Okay.
Where these things have to pop up.
Okay, thank you.
Why not stay in the business and really show his Caledonianism for making able to do something, and then let people see and try to qualify him than him blending it, because he's a businessman, he's not a politician.
Okay.
Like Donald Trump. He's a businessman, he's not a politician. But with their money, they may want to become politicians overnight.
Okay, thank you.
It's very risky.
Thank you.
I don't want us to make that sacrifice, Unions. Let us be very, very, considerate and skillful in choosing people who will have to lead us again.
Thank you very much.
We have too much of APC.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's quite an engaging topic. With quite a number of comments. The ruling government, they stopped Jagaban from the project. The better of two evils. How to blend business with politics. Quite a lot they come, but we think we'll get more callers the way they call. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Alfred again from Hope.
Yeah, Alfred, you for call just once, please, because other people they want call. All right, thank you very much. So thank you very much. So whilst we wait for other callers, then we want to go to one important conversation with national unity and improving the party internal practices. As we approach 2028, in fact, the election they far, the tempo don't they already build. Some people they take and say, we get for face anger versus revenge. How you intend, like you now APC, how you intend for address the intention the day we go emerge from the party? So go be like a kind of revenge politics, but it's a kind of nation building politics.
You see, I think I get two messages where people say, will pain me a lot within the reference tribe about Jagaban being a main demand. Firstly, for let somebody born at the southeast, not necessarily make you main demand. Jagaban, na Timni man. Mama Timni, Papa Timni. A fortunate them born an Ablama. And they accept saying Ablama them born me. So nothing not the fun part of this discussion, whether not tribe or whatever. And I beg them people here where they say this. And not fine for with democracy, and not fine for with internal politics as a party. If then actually the APC people, let them stop for the preach tribe alliance. Then you will ask about Jagaban gets a national face, like I say initially. When you look at him, he cut across every region of the country. And Papa from Northwest, and Mama from Northeast, then born at the Southeast. Then he comes school in the Western area. He get a lot of friends all about. You see the problem where we even the face within we own party, now the fact see, then they see Jagaban candidature as one way, not to the one way get for do tit for tat. Because we don't get to a meetings with Jagaban the caution about certain statements we party stakeholders they make. About revenge and other things. Another part of the system of Jagaban, and now one who will unite this country big time. And he insists being a Southeast standard because he feels say if you run under that ticket they now wait for less sanitize with people them out there.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Twitter.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, me and Jonas had a call from Winkisi Road.
Okay, Jonathan.
Yes. We see the initiative of Jagaban really good, but most of the project them were in a pipeline project. See in a more of social media, we don't see actuality. Of all them projects, we see the what's bosses. Yes, it's nice. The what's very all that in them back way actually good, but really waiting. Spoken will tell you if Jagaban is not. If they're not care, how them project, they go actualize them project for you know. Because most of them say, and I just launch, we don't see now flyer, social media stuff, but we don't see actuality really. So, most confidence really then for give this year, you know, if in case Jagaban does not get like leadership.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll keep that question there. If other person, you know, you've been there on your legs.
So, like I say, now one way go able for bring this country together. Not to push who can concentrate for sack people in a job as the SLPP government do. Not to push who come for look at this person because of his tribe or religion, not for get a job or whatever. Jagaban is a unifier and it do exhibit that times without number. And for this person where they ask about, say the project, the most of them, let alone fear that the solar lights them they currently they in town, where installation they start, the borehole machine is in town because of the rains, you know, we dig water well during rain season. And then town also I believe say the people of Sierra Leone don't see them. And today I see a caller made mention of we and police or whatever. Today waiting happen is secure a private property for also I want for make the bus stop for the bus system where they come with. Then go for go do prayers, the police just come out from nowhere and say enough for do prayer, you know get police clearance. So the buses are coming, then they're on the way, the bikes are coming. So not to whitewash projects them now one them way. Whether Jagaban becomes flag bearer or not, they actualize them.
Hello, True Talk.
Yeah, me. Good evening. Good evening, Abdulmansari. I recall from Makeni.
Okay.
I really disappointed at the two guest them when we want for a given voice directly without no representative. But we don't send a representative. But the people of Salon don't want to get them voices them. If not to politics business, if not to business politics, they can do all that they really for the people. Then. So now you make one get them voice them, but send representative. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Okay, so you don't go blame down there on them, you go blame on we, because one part them be one for calm, and we're not go tell you that. The other one, you not get chance because of circumstance. So be fine and difficult for let one part then can sit down, and the other one are only representative day. So now make we talk say let the representative then come instead of we not get this show at all. So no blame them for that, yeah. Okay, so you been to talk about something, say this thing will happen. I don't know if like Eastern or
yes. Now Wellington precisely. So waiting a secure this property when are they want for make the bus stop for the bus system where they come. And today now before go open do prayers at the place they like where any other person can do. Where you build also get land, you want for start structure. So all of a sudden police appear and say no get clearance. So they stop the program to the extent they fire tear gas and all. So yeah, it happens today for clear the ear for that caller will be asked about waiting upon.
Okay, I think say we'll take two more calls, then we close to the public. Hello? Hello?
Yes, how are you, sir?
No, but True Talk Radio.
Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Yeah, make a comment, please.
Okay. Jagaban, are they on the rise against how in a maybe or whatever the internet come out? Which one me tell they really want invest out. You know what I tell you for you good. You understand me? Because like now we call people when I am a new man. You don't know if how many years. Not remove 10 years or 30 years.
There's not everybody found here. So Jagaban, if there is a hotel again and drama come up, like if forget about the 50 party. Either it's from your party or it carries an SMC. Nice people sometimes somebody go the way they accommodate well. That's the enemy of competition, huh? Because the push are too much against the program. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So we just take one more call, then we go back. So I don't know, Mr. Bowie, I get for come back to you, but one for taking.
Yeah, okay.
You get any comments whilst we wait?
I need for answer with Sister Regina we call. We talk about KKY, how we go for convince people you say KKY from your own party. Well, the first record round for set straight, KKY not from in party, not a KKY from NGC. KKY not a founding member of NGC, not to informer, that's one. And two, he say if KKY not get the flag bearer, if you go form your own party, X, Y, and Z, well, I think we see 2023. KKY not run for president. He put in presidential ambition aside. He say the SLPP for continue, Fabio for continuing good work. So KKY na man we in the SLPP, he will continue for the SLPP. We believe say he will become the eventual flag bearer, but if circumstances happen, he not become the flag bearer, he will stay SLPP, he will help SLPP for campaign, and he will make SLPP win the 2028 election.
Okay, thank you very much. So so they say this man if for mix Jagaban up a business if for the mix for politics.
Well, I feel say that's no fun part of this discussion because firstly Jagaban want to contribute to the development of Sierra Leone as he done they do, and coming into politics I don't feel say committed a crime, and not feel say businessman they don't do too bad in terms of politics. And Nkrumah was a businessman. We see how much he do for Sierra Leone in terms of transformation and other things then. And
this is not the final call this now after this. Hello?
Hello?
This is not the very last lucky caller.
Yeah, hello. I enjoy the program very much. I come from Bo. I just a blog where I come from Bo.
Okay.
I just want a question where I read some of the people that already ask questions say because Jagaban na Mendema they no go give them power. Why then they don't become a law in this country? Now that I want to know. Why it be a Mendema for be an issue? Why you not forget power? Now that I want to know.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Blanco. Now you're not the very last caller. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Disconnected.
So thank you very much. So with the Fambu, then we just get 5 minutes more for wrap up this program, and we get for respond to questions. And yes.
Yeah, I believe say Jagaban will make a better president. When you look at him expertise in the business world, how much he don't achieve the starting a business from a scratch, Tato side don't put him na America and other places who side get businesses, employing lots of people, including lots and lots of Sierra Leoneans really contribute immensely to the economy by taking care of them people them now they not song.
You don't think say he can do that better than for
now? Well, one of the things that we make it they want for this thing, he believes say if you continue for the outside of the box, well now imagine now we not even come fully as flag bearer. We dey get lots of issues around. Police will come and say na this, we dey get with internal party wrangling and other things. If you say with what he don't get overseas, expertise and all, if he get the high seats, he able to transform this country. So that is the focus of Jagaban, and I'm always steadfast. So most of them things here we happen like today. After we then stop we just drive off straight away to Waterloo for go attend one pullado where they invite Tampa. So this is just the man. From one hit, a defense side for cool off.
Yeah, okay, but me, you are waiting side what they say. How for goodness sake, this is your opponent. He talks say I don't get place when a private place one for established business for like a website unions. Why police will go stop them? Why police will go fire tear gas?
I think first I not get a preview of what happen exactly, and also we get for realize say we country get lost them way that date all the way back to the early 1900s. So we lost them the kind of a little bit archaic in a way that probably the police then see something say he breaks certain law X, Y, and Z. But again, I not preview to him. But this is what I'm going to say. Salona we all get them.
Sure.
And the president always they ask for people and for come help the country. And I sure say the president, anybody will get intention for help the country on development, whether not for political motive or business motive, I think the president will welcome that. And what will happen, I not preview to him, but if waiting people in the talk say an advantage, they just go tear gas again, it not sound good, but I know say the police current leadership is one of the best leadership could ever get at the country. So I think say whatever the police they do right now, it's bound by law. Although some of these laws we need for change as time goes on, so that we can get to the modern day.
Thank you very much. So we just want to use now this opportunity for let you take maybe 2 minutes and close the conversation. If what you want to tell Fambo them, but the marathon. So if you get to continue with the baton, if the baton for them waiting, like how that person take and what you go do.
Let us start for say the baton we all have tight one, and Rawago will continue for lead until 2028. He becomes the president of this country, and let I also tell Bami say what happened to the very unfortunate, because this not just say I get me land, let people encourage Quran, then the pastor then can pray. That not be the event. Not any other thing. Religious come, he say no get police clearance, start for fire tear gas and all. But notwithstanding that, let me send this message also to this media. Jagaban is a Sierra Leonean like any other Sierra Leonean. He not come out from Mars or whatever. All waiting he do now for help the people of Sierra Leone. I think that will be the first focus for every other individual, whether you're a politician from SLPP or APC. Not hate Jagaban for what he do. If you want for hate Jagaban, just hate him. But at least let the people benefit out of the goodwill gesture. And most of them things here, they invest lots of money per them. It will interest you for no say, the solar lights them alone they cost them about $2 million. It's coming with 6,000 solar lights for can install all over this country for free. Nobody know they pay dime for them. And this not for in personal use, now for let the people of Sierra Leone benefit. So the focus will be waiting Jagaban they try for do. And it's a law-abiding citizen. You get a lot of young people who want to take to the street today. Now tell us, you know, when I calm down, they going away. So please, we want for appeal to the police, the government, whatever thing now this issue, let the people of Sierra Leone benefit. Then they are to a centerpiece for every development which Jagaban want for come with. APC versus SLPP, the elections is on 2028. So now just calm down, we go face one in 2028. But let Jagaban bring the goodies them, where government not able to provide for the people.
So thank you very much. Yes, Bami, you able to hold this baton. You know, for the KKY team, now 38%, we not reach 50%. Yeah. So it means when I really get more room for cover.
Well, of course, we get room for improvement, but I think on the APC side, Jagaban scored that amount because he's the new kid on the block, and you expect that the new kid on the block. So, whilst of course in the SLPP side, as I say, we get very competent individuals, but just that KKY is on top, and KKY is the best fit. I get a message for me, SLPP from Buldem, and the people of Sierra Leone. KKY is SLPP. And KKY, they stay SLPP, and KKY now the best person for give APC the technical knockout way they need 2028. KKY believes say the presidency has something very important. They determine the fate of we own generation and generation yet on board. The presidency not to place for go under study or place for go do a test case now. KKY already get the leadership from a national point of view, international point of view. And the only person among the field for SLPP where it does serve as an MP, and also they pass serve na the executive branch. So it gets a vast experience internationally and locally and with local politics. Any work speaks for himself. The Mission 300, the funds they will all for it for the country. Any work right now we do within the energy sector, the food security and climate change. And we believe say he's the best person we're going for make Salone much better and take the baton from the president and continue the good work and ensure say Salone become a middle class country. And we believe say Kekwa is the best fit. And we tell all SFP members them all keep the peace. Unity is strength. We believe say if we united as a party, as we united now, and the leadership working as tirelessly they're working, 2028 will be a cruise for we, and we believe for win 2028 by God's grace.
So thank you very much. Somebody will the talk say we don't have the lesser of the two evils. We not a question for you. I think say it's a question for us, because we believe say the reason why we establish this program when an internal democracy for political parties now for make both SLPP and APC they become very strong parties and they become the drivers of democracy and development. If we get inclusive institutions and inclusive economic institutions, inclusive political institutions, now that will make we deliver better results. But because we not get institutions the way they get fair competition, we're not going to get the best man. Like right now, if we want the best person for going to planet Mars for we can remember whose party with that person today. We're not able to forget the best doctors. We're not able to forget the best people and for let them get scholarship for go abroad, go study and bring laurels home. So the best way for let that happen now for let make APC get the best of themselves, let make the SLPP be the best of themselves. We not talk to other political parties and not they, but every election as alone, with the see then two parties are they always get at a minimum 85% of the elections. So it means that then we Salone people they know. And when you watch across West Africa, now the two parties now really way down left when I post in the pre-independence parties. You get pre-independence parties in now other parts of the world, like for example Frelimo and Renamo, now Mozambique. You get ANC now South Africa, but inside Sierra Leone now this don't left with we. Imagine if we make APC inclusive, we make SLPP inclusive, Sierra Leone will become automatically inclusive. So family then now this make we run the show on internal democracy. You get candidates we don't put their faces up, and this not to in any way for discount anybody or for undermine anybody in campaign. Today I think say that the final day this where we give an opportunity for them two candidates there. We'll get for going to fresh research back for all find out, and we'll take other matrices them back, other indicators, other variables for let us see other candidates them back who said they do well, and we can showcase them back now. This first phase here, we look more at popular participation of citizens. Maybe the next one we'll look at delegates, whether they bag the delegates them more. And maybe another one we'll look at Usai more they get women participation. So this marathon will look at boku qualities where political party they get and we're good for with democracy. So Tete next week we they say thank you to Una because of the time Una take for day with we today, and we they wish Una the two and all other people and where they try for lead this country, we they wish Una all well. Until we meet next week, we say tata.
From independence in 1961 to the rugged foothills of the Lion Mountains, here they emerge, chests puffed out, eyes fixed on building a resource-rich nation in the West African sun. The Sierra Leone political marathon, where leaders try to rescue a country, tittering on the throes of failure, straddling wars and civil strife, coups and poverty, and yet amidst all that, resilience and emergence. This has been no ordinary marathon. It is Sierra Leone in motion, past and present stretching its legs on the long road of destiny. At the front in 96, emerging from the shadows of armed conflict, is Ahmad Tejan Kabar, the reconciler, the calm in the storm, He doesn't rush this race, running with the calm poise of a unifier and healer. Oh! There is an intruder on the track! Johnny Paul Corona! Corona loses his composure momentarily before the intruder is dragged off the track by ECONOMI officials. Each footfall echoes peace accord sign, war was silenced, a nation gently stitched back together. Now, picking the baton in 2007 is a tall, silver-haired gentleman, power in the posture, resolve in the rhythm, earnest by Corona. This is momentum incarnate, infrastructure in his calves, ambition in his arms. He lengthens his stride as if laying roads beneath his feet and bridges over doubt. Oh my days. Corona faces a hurdle from the Ebola virus disease. His momentum is paused as confidence gives way to despair. Corona is back up to sprint to the finish line. But wait, will Corona get more time on track? No, his race is ending.
And now here is Julius Mazarpillo in 2018, the soldier turned statesman, running not just with history beside him, but with the future staring him down. He promised discipline, results and probity. Is it really a new direction? This is the man now soldiering on with the baton. Education reform in one hand, anti-corruption reforms in the other, while the rest of ECOWAS and UN Security Council are on his shoulder.
Bio pauses as he tries to evade the COVID-19 boys. On the rampage, he sidestepped one obstacle and then another. All 8 million spectators have 2 questions in common. Who will take the baton from Bio? Who will bring home the laurels? This is where the race changes, because ahead, beyond the bend, lies the final whistle in 2028. An unseen finish line, shimmering with possibility. Who will pick up the baton?
Unity Broadcasting Television don't come for unify, sensitize, and inform Salon people home and abroad. Unity Broadcasting TV don't come
for developments now we country TV.
Unify, sensitize, and inform we all.
For developments now we nation.